To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered-down wine?
Hey!
Zoltan,
Get out!
nice talking to you.
Oh, you're all
Looking for...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zeracania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to...
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind that you... Get that, then meet me outside.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only buts in this plan, get the sword from...
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
Got so fucked
He never
up
given me
once.
nothing but
Blood
fucking
came out.
what's he schemed up this time?
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Oh, God. A reaper's come for me.
Like dung that flows to the sewers.
Why don't you all just get fucked up?
Here crawls a witcher. Look! The portrait Whoa! What a killer!
Nowadays, one word enough to send.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled there? So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not...
flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorceresses, their debauchery putting wars...
Wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and...
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sin.
This could...
Written your lines already,
You've written...
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard! You're better than I thought. I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Strange.
Like dung that flows to the
Typical.
So the worst scum flows.
I was having a bit out my own business, but suddenly,
I've had enough.
Well, another freak.
Oh, man,
Hurts
you
as much as life.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give your confidence
youth these days, harebrained, all of them.
and character.
Oh, God. A Reaper's come for me.
Zoltan,
Get out.
nice to...
Harold, positively divine performance. You make a splendid mum. Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me
God.
nothing but floppy
A Reaper's come for
You
me.
don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
I haven't to give, you've got to have talent.
Perhaps
and
you can talk
character.
some sense into him.
You look fucking...
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hot. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress...
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's worked...
See? It's all peach.
What are our choices.
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide for
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and Cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
a wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Hey, free boy.
Trouble? Leaves me of doubt, of anguish, of fear. Said I'll come to the wrong place. So dumb.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town. Hold on.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla
started worrying about...
Less for her than for you,
Did you not hear what's going on in there?
No idea.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps us...
Fine.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, There's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of...
Portside.
See...
And? You fix it for me? No. Sit on comfort.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
You're not gonna
Strange, don't... You'll regret this, mutant.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing.
And Rotlick.
Same place as always.
See?
Hey, you. See that trying to do chance to surrender unorthodox books. To the thinking. Let's
barrel ahead.
Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red. Right, but you shan't back out on account, eh?
Not much of a choice before long.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, paint.
Dandelion sent.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden. Then you know.
What's there to...
We've had us.
Let's do this.
You were that good at...
Far from the...
The city is swarming with rogues. Novigrad is not the tallest.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we...
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as...
Fine. See you...
Oh. Why don't you all just get off my back?
Jimmy calls.
We start in G major, and...
I've told you.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vormerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this...
Think they'll let me in?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But
the sewers.
As often as required. We can discuss this en route.
Mm-hmm. Ready and... I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if...
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow. Awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Bad idea. me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastoni. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel?
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here?
All right.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no...
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the... But the woodcarver...
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased.
Out of the question. Show them out.
As your reverence wishes.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give... Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness...
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robe.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the...
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the...
I know him, thus I avoid him.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just... What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector.
As do I.
And I'll keep my...
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's.
Grab him!
Sis, that him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
That's it.
Gotta get around him!
Lost your nerve?
That's right. Son.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to this?
I know. Here to look for
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla...
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. I was looking to give up, agreed to put me in her place.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work.
Priscilla wasn't the sole...
Oh, dearie. This didn't start yesterday. Others have done...
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones.
Take care now. I gotta look around some...
Naturally.
Oh, my head's ringing. Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
had enough of this job.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on ye. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beat.
You daft? Even out?
Got someone particular?
Sure as shite. Bugger, as soon as they'd hauled his corpse up.
So who might you...
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together.
What'll it be now?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack. So...
Tell me what you know.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the see the soot stains?
Talk to your neighbors.
Claim not to.
Your brother have any...
'Twas Fabian who threatened. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Took to following one in particular.
Nowhere.
City Sem.
Fine. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing here.
Aye.
Already know what happened.
I needn't know the details.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of
But why?
To teach a lesson. To him, you. Had a look at your
What?
Mm-hmm. The women especially.
Oh, aye.
Fine. Won't learn it.
All roads lead to Mahakam.
Hey, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another Vic. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come.
Wind's howling.
These bandits dropped them. Raiders. Bloody bandits! Can't go out.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember.
One of them?
Sure have.
Some...
What do you mean?
Shame? You search Fabian?
Whoa. I cost a 9.
I call a spade a spade.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking
Talk. What did you find up?
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right...
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Oi, fucking hell!
For everything.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying with Joachim, whereas you...
How old's von Gratz?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conformed to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and...
A message from the murderer. The name of his neck. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
Has it always been cooking? Oh, said it so. I've had
Well, from the library.
Show us what you're bringing in. He who has lived in virtue shall find warmth at the fire. He who has lived What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial.
Why, even if it's true,
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills. Tortures... So let's see how she is.
I find this all very hard to believe. But you appear to... Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, but had not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'll break your bones!
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
I don't know. Too early to draw any conclusions. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
We'll go to the fountain again.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client.
You mean
We
me
can
to
go
grab
at it
another
here
lass to
or at
join
my
us?
place. You choose.
I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Oh, all right.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you...
For pleasure.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't...
Who said anything about killing?
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You...
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
dip your dingle. Harold, positively divine performance. You must.
One drink all I had.
Run out of formaldehyde?
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis.
You're a sick
I never expected you to understand.
Come on, come closer.
that. Horse's nerve.
to make some coin.
Thanks for your help, Carol. We'd not have nabbed the bastard otherwise. Well, Pauper with a library.
Hey, you seen any broad filly?
Oi, Pocker!
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calanetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Damn this.
Damon!
Oh, God.
So the
The
worst
Reapers
scum
come for
flows.
me.
Here falls a witcher.
Any needs, Master?
Whosoever conceals a mage in their hold shall burn alongside him or her.
How can I be?
Got some coin.
You've come to the... How can I...
How's business?
Real business.
Nice. Till next time.
Top knot.
Master Crit.
Ooh. You might try in Velen. Guildsmen claim there's no...
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Last chance to surrender.
Welcome.
What have you... So long.
You'll see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond. Any needs, Master?
I'm knackered.
Grey hair, come here.
And it's raining again.